Good morning. What's up, everybody? Hey, it's 11:13, and I have a lot of good news that we're going to be spreading today. I have Jennifer Fuller, who is going to be on the show today via Zoom from her house. So if you're tuning in for the first time, or maybe you are used to tuning into KHEA radio, thank you so much for taking the time to tune in. Go ahead and share this stream out. We're going to be having a lot of fun. We're going to be talking about local business. We're going to be talking about food specifically, which is one of my favorite topics. As you can see, I'm wearing my Talk of Taco shirt today, representing for all the tacos in our area. So I'm going to get us on the FM and go ahead and share this out if you're watching on social media. Here we go.
Thank you for choosing.
Good morning. This is KHEA Radio, 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. My name is Gardy. It's 11:13. Right now it's 11:14. It's a beautiful day in Galveston County, and I'm excited because I have Jennifer Fuller, who is going to be hanging out today, not quite in studio. She's going to be tuning in via video stream from her house. So make sure you share this out. Shout out to Bay Area Houston Food Lovers. If you are a member of that group, go ahead and sound off and let me know how your life is better and benefited from being a member of Bay Area Houston Food Lovers. I'm a member. I've been a member now for, I need to go back and see. That's one thing I like about social media and Facebook. Facebook, it'll let you know you've been a member since 2018 or 19 or whenever. So I'm going to go ahead and bring her in if she's ready. She's coming to us live from beautiful League City, Texas. Here we go. We have Miss Jennifer Fuller here on our stream. Jennifer, how are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good. So what is going on in the food industry right now? There's a lot of craziness, but I feel like these people have kind of adapted. What have you seen and heard from these local businesses?
Some are getting really creative and coming up with cool ideas. Even those, though, are still not anywhere near what normal performance is. And there are a ton of restaurants obviously suffering, just counting down the days until, they're not even going to be able to do the curbside anymore because it's just not, working out for everybody. So it's just it's a very time sensitive matter, obviously. So, everybody's just trying to do what they can to stay afloat and stay operational and keep as many employees as possible, which is hard to do right now.
Yeah. So I saw something cool from your group, from Bay Area Houston Food Lovers, that Whiskey Cake started, and maybe other places were doing it first, but they started offering uncooked items like meat and produce. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
I don't know who started it, but Whiskey Cake was the first one I saw started. And it was just a creative way to help keep, some income coming in and to help the servers that are no longer working to help, give them something to do and earn some tips in a different way. So it was really successful right off the bat, and then it caught on quickly and everybody started doing it. So which is great, so everybody's just trying to get creative and come up with different things. So now they're doing the pot pies, and
that's today, right?
That's today, and it was a couple of days ago. So we'll see what happens after that. People are stuck home, but they still, they want to feel like they're still contributing and helping, and people are getting tired of, Beanieweenies or whatever they're hoarding over there. So it's a win-win for everybody, for the businesses and for the people at home. I know there's some discussion about, the sanitary measures and things like that. But, it looks like everybody that I've seen is doing a pretty good job of trying to stay away and have as minimal contact as possible. So,
a lot of places are doing delivery where it's like contactless, even like national pizza chains, not even just the local people. It's just like that's an option, which I feel is very important.
Yeah, I think so. I think it gives people a little bit peace of mind. So, they drop off whatever at the doorstep, and then, you kind of sanitize it however you need to when you get it in your home, and then just kind of go from there.
Yeah. So you mentioned something about eating Beanieweenies. I need some clarification. Have you been eating Beanieweenies during quarantine?
No. I don't think I've eaten Beanieweenies since I was in daycare as a kid or something. I don't like that.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
We've been doing, chicken and I've actually, since I can't eat out twice a day like I used to do, I'm kind of using that as an opportunity to clean up my diet a little bit and, do things give myself a little cleanse.
Yeah.
Little break
But
from all the
how?
stuff.
How though? Because it's so, okay, I've been snacking nonstop, at my house 24/7, just going back to the refrigerator. How are you managing to do that? It's hard. It's a lot of willpower.
When I'm home, yesterday I had a green smoothie for breakfast, and then I had some turkey that my husband made. I just had the meat as I was kind of pulling it apart. Then I had Bella Mia for dinner, and that's all I had. But normally, you have to remember, I go out to eat a lot. So even when you order the food curbside, you still eat less, I think. Anyway, I do. There's no chips and salsa. There's no margarita temptation or queso or anything like that. So I'm just kind of I need to do it anyway. So why not use this opportunity to clean up my diet a little?
Yeah.
And still support local. You can still, I had a Red River barbecue and I got some shrimp and vegetables.
So yesterday I had Jimmy Changa's, and you were mentioning like the queso and chips temptation. Oh yeah, they deliver it. They got the chips and the queso and the green sauce, red sauce, and everything. So, it's been.
I know it's watching you, so you can just pick out.
Yeah, nobody's there.
Yeah,
just my kids, and they don't care, and they pig out just like me. Right?
Yeah.
So I've seen some things about people post. Okay, it's like posts on social media where people are saying, hey, during this time, we should try and focus and learn a new skill. Or like for you saying that hey, I'm going to clean up my diet a little bit. How about, because I know you have a marketing company as well, and you've been trying to help a lot of local businesses, for years now, I suppose. But is that what you're kind of focusing on, just like eating clean and just helping promote other restaurants during this time?
Yeah, cleaning up my diet. I've had a full house. My 25-year-old daughter is now living with me with my granddaughter. So now I have lots more mouths to feed. So I've been busy just with that alone. And as always, I have a million ideas that have been running through my head that I can't wait to talk about after all this is over. So in the meantime, I'm just sharing everything I can. Normally the advertisements are not allowed in the food group, but I'm allowing all advertisements until the dining rooms are open again. So if I see a restaurant that's got some cool package or anything going on, I share it as soon as I see it. And anybody else is welcome to share whatever they see too. I'm just minimizing sharing the same thing over and over and over. So, so the entire group right now is on post approval. And that's just because there was a lot of fake news and preachiness going on. So it's just easier for my moderators and me to have everybody on approval, but it doesn't mean there's anything bad or anyone's in trouble if something gets declined. It just means it's already been shared for that day. So.
Yes. Yeah. So not only are you allowing people to advertise in their group and just post about specials, but there's also some other measures that you've taken. I've seen some, like a virtual tip jar. Can you tell me some of the things that you're doing to help directly put money in people who are out of work in the restaurant industry's pocket?
Yeah. So I'm doing almost everything that I'm approached with, just because I feel like even if it's a couple $100, that can help one person. So people have approached me with different things. The first thing was there was a tip jar going on in Houston. So I just created one where restaurant owners can put their Venmo. And if anybody wants to contribute directly to that specific restaurant, they can do that via PayPal or Venmo. It's just an option. Another option is a shirt guy approached me to do these shirts, and for the servers. I don't think that's really caught on. There's just a few hundred right now that has been made from that, but it's just still another opportunity where 100% of the profit goes to the servers. And once all that's done, I think it ends on April 10th, then I'm going to be in charge of who gets what. So I've had some emails from servers who have expressed their hardship, and I'll just kind of take that from there when that's over with. I also have the fundraiser, the GoFundMe that I just put together quickly for restaurant owners, just to see, there are about 23,000 members in the food group. And, if everybody could contribute $1 a day, that would make a huge difference, obviously, with, for the whole month of April. So I just, wanted to see what I could do and see who's willing to help. And I know some people have been laid off and furloughed, and not everybody's able to contribute, and that's totally fine. But some people want to, and it's just another way. And also every year before summer, I run the gift card donations for the communities and schools of Bay Area to pass out to the families, which it's really bad right now, because I've heard from some teachers there are a lot of families out there that the kids' only meal comes from the school. And right now, with the parents not working and the schools being out, these kids need food. They need groceries. So I've taken it upon myself to provide some food for these families. But the gift card drive, it's $50 increments of HEB gift cards to give to these families. Anything helps. $50 goes a long way.
Yeah. So you mentioned, we're talking about kids in school and stuff. You're talking about them being out of school. That means they're at home. But how has homeschooling been going for you? Have you been focusing on that? What's going on in the Fuller house?
So, my husband's here and then he leaves. So he left today. He's been doing it this whole time. And as a matter of fact, he told my son last night, well, I'm going to work tomorrow. Your mom's going to be in charge. And my son, he's like, no, she's not going to do it. She's going to be in her office all day. So we'll see how that goes. I did have to, do some work with my son. The teachers are making it pretty simple. I think they're kind of learning as they go too, because the parents are giving a lot of feedback. So, it's just something to keep the kids busy, and we'll see how that goes. Today will be day one. Is today a school day? It's Monday, huh?
It is. They're back. The kids are back in school.
Husband, I could just give him a coloring book and tell him color. What's the difference?
Yeah, it is. But it's hard. So I have a 7-year-old son, and they've kind of changed everything, like through apps, and take pictures of the work and upload it. And it's like, man, I'm not prepared for this, and there's only one. I have one kid in school, and it's just like, it's a lot. They don't want to do it. He doesn't want to do it.
It's funny because my oldest son loves to do it. He finishes his whole week within 3 days, and then the younger one doesn't want to do it at all. So it's it is what it is. So
and
we'll see.
So what about them? Are your kids picky eaters? I feel like they usually eat good, because I'll see pictures at the restaurant. Like, this is what my youngest son got, and I feel like me and your youngest son's palate are probably pretty close to the same. How have they adjusted?
His favorite food is salmon and fish, and he likes vegetables and fruits. And the other one likes pizza and cheeseburgers. Yeah. So, one likes marinara and one hates it. One likes Alfredo and the other one hates it. So it's challenging. Anytime I make spaghetti, I've got to put some pasta to the side for the son who doesn't like marinara.
Yeah.
So,
wow.
Yeah.
So
it's no big deal.
Yeah. How can, if somebody's listening and they're watching on Facebook, how can they best support local businesses?
Manish with Little Bellamia came up with something really cool and creative. It's a $100 card, which buys you 15 meals that you can use at any time over the next 120 days. And it's almost like if he sells 100 cards, that's $10,000, and that's enough to keep his employees and his business going. So I've purchased one of those and used some meals yesterday to feed my family. That's an option. The gift cards are an option. It's income right now to help them, like I said, stay operational. And then the curbside. Please, some people don't think about it. Even me sometimes, don't forget to tip, because these people that are working and doing all of this are the servers who are normally living off of these tips. So, if you drive through Whiskey Cake and you grab a pot pie and you've got some cash on you, that would be best. But any kind of way, it's very helpful. So Murray and Dickinson Barbecue and everybody's kind of relying, and like I said, not everybody can do it. I understand that. And everybody's kind of going through their own thing right now. But if you're able, to do that. And a lot of places are still accepting the Bay Area Houston Food Lovers discount card.
Can you still get a card right now? Can people still purchase one of those from you?
Yes. I still have some I need to send out today, actually. But if you don't want to use the card, you don't have to. But if you use it and you save 15%, and you can turn around and use that as a bigger tip for,
directly to the person.
People.
Yeah.
Right. So the restaurants, the restaurants that are still honoring the card, they're happy to do so. They're happy to do so. They're happy to do what it takes to get people over there. And if using the card makes you able to visit the restaurant twice instead of once, then use it. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah. One of the things that I liked before all this craziness kind of started happening was that there were places that were not restaurants that were starting to accept the Bay Area Houston Food Lovers card. What kind of businesses did you start accepting? Was that like a trial run, or what's going on?
It's just a trial right now. I've got places like beauty salons, nail places, med spas with facials and all kinds of things to offer discounts for people that have the card.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have different businesses, like a CBD place that wants to get on it, but all of that's just kind of been put on hold right now.
Oh yeah.
But hopefully we'll see what happens. And I've got a great idea for something else, but I need people to talk to. So I'm going to reach out to some small business owners and run some ideas past them.
I think it's the Posh Nail salon or spot over in like the Friendswood area, maybe, that they were selling like kits that you could pick up so you could take your nails off yourself if you needed that. Was that accurate, or did I make that up?
Yeah, that's Michelle, and she was doing some really informative Facebook Lives I was sharing in my beauty group of different ways to take off your nails. And I know other hair people are doing custom root kits for women to just pick up and do it yourself at home and things like that. So everybody's getting really creative. Somebody came to me with an idea yesterday about having some sort of way to keep the beauty industry give them a little business, and that's to do maybe some online tutorials where anybody who wants to chime in pays a small fee that goes directly to the person hosting the tutorial, and women can learn how to use products or how to do their own facials, or maybe give themselves an in-home pedicure or things like that. So that's just another idea to entertain while all this is going on, to help keep everybody getting some kind of income if possible.
Yeah, a lot of businesses have been put on hold, and those ones that are trying to adapt or are able to, man, that's huge. But it stinks because there's a lot of places that you just can't, and there's different ways you can try and support them, and I guess like gift cards maybe are options, and just kind of helping brainstorm. I don't know.
Yeah, right. And a lot of times, any ideas that other people have, people don't think about them. So anytime I hear anything, I'll share it, because not everybody thinks about it, but they want to help. That's why I have 4 different things going on and ways to help and contribute. And if anybody has any other ideas of how I can help or things that I can do, just send me a private message. I get them all the time. So I'm willing to do whatever I can,
Yes, that's awesome. So how can somebody find your food group, and who is it for? Like, who is the ideal person to join the group?
Anybody who loves food, who loves to cook, who loves to eat out and support local businesses and spend their money wisely. A lot of people get set in their own ways. They go to the same restaurants over and over. And if you join the group, everybody else is your guinea pig for you. So you can kind of sift through all of the reviews and photos and make that own determination if you want to try a new restaurant or not, or if it's worth your time and money, or, even home cooking and home kitchen appliance reviews, and how do I use my Ninja Foodie, and who uses an air fryer. And it's just all about food and community.
Yes. Yeah, it's a great group. So just go on social media, on Facebook, and search Bay Area Houston Food Lovers. And I think you have an Instagram too, right?
I do. I'm not really active on Instagram. It's not my strong point, but it's there. So
Yes.
I don't think I've contributed anything in a few weeks. But
My wife was looking. She's a part of Bay Area Houston Food Lovers, and she was finding some pictures of Midnight Slice, and they were in Seabrook. So I went and found them on Instagram, and I sent a comment like, "Hey, y'all deliver to parts of League City because that's where I live." And so I really appreciate the group. And then she's like, "Hey, you have a card, right? A Bay Area Houston Food Lovers card?" I was like, "No, I don't have one yet." She's like, "How do you not have one? Like, what's wrong with you?" And I needed, yeah, your face. I was like, "I don't know what's wrong with me, Jennifer. What's wrong with me? How do I not have a card yet?"
We're practically neighbors.
I know. Golly.
You just pick one up.
I need to get one. I need to get one.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, in the restaurants, you know, they're happy to be part of the community. You know, a lot of them, that's the one thing that I hear. It's not so much that they want to offer the discount because they're hurting or they need the business. They want to belong to the community, and they want to be a part of Bay Area Houston Food Lovers, you know. So that's kind of what it's about. And,
yes.
And I've heard nothing but good feedback from the restaurant owners about the group members that come in. I've had, well, every once in a blue moon, somebody doesn't understand the discount, but it's still so new, not even a year old, these cards. So it's still, everybody's still learning.
Well, hopefully when I get a card, like that won't go up. It's like Guardy's going to all these restaurants and just like raising a fuss about nonsense. I hope
you better not. I like to when I hear someone's making a fuss, I want to know their names.
Yeah,
you know. So don't represent like that. But
of course, yeah.
Everybody's been great.
Yes. So whenever you like, okay, it's the beginning of the week. Do you kind of plan out like I'm going to go these places or look at the pictures people have been posting in the group, or do you just decide last minute? How does it work for you? Kind of planning during quarantine, like dinner for the family and cooking at home versus ordering in?
Well, so like during this quarantine, I have a lot of meat and stuff that I purchased. I don't plan actually to go out really for a few days.
Mm-hmm.
And when I do, even when it's not quarantine, I just ask myself, who have I not supported lately? You know? So,
yeah.
I like to get out and support everybody. I'll just remember someone like, oh, you know, Fuss 17, I haven't been there in a while. Let's go do lunch there. So that's kind of how I decide. I try to spread my love evenly throughout the community.
Yeah, I hear you. That's cool.
Yeah.
So right now it's 11:35, and I'm talking to Jennifer Fuller with Bay Area Houston Food Lovers. She is an awesome person, but she does a lot for our community and is helping these local restaurants and individuals figure out how they can feed their families during this time when people are going nuts. You know, you're locked in a house with your kids and trying to be a teacher and everything else. Jennifer, is there anything else that you would like to share while on the air today?
You know, I just wanted to share one more thing that's new that's going on. There is another fundraiser by Nicole Renee, and it is called A Mask and a Meal. It's $10, and it provides a meal from the Caboose in Alvin, the Caboose Barbecue, and these special masks that she's been working on. So that's just kind of something else that I've posted in the group. If anybody sees it, please check it out.
Is Caboose the one that's doing the like drive up farmers market?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That's a great idea. Yeah. That's crazy. I mean, just during this time, how creative people are getting is awesome, and it's allowing people to get produce. And you don't have to get out of your car. You drive up farmers market. I haven't been to Caboose. Have you had their barbecue?
I had the barbecue probably 3 years ago. Mm-hmm. And it was good.
Yeah.
But I haven't had it lately. The chef of Grazia, Nick Profit, on Clear Lake, has switched over to the Caboose, who's now also owned by co-owned now by the same owners as Grazia. So he's doing his stuff over there. So I'm pretty sure it's pretty good because he did great things at Grazia. So
you know, they posted a video on social media, and I saw one of the employees there, and I was like, hey, he works at Texas Pit Stop over at the Lamarck location. And I guess last time I went into the pit stop, I was like, hey, where's this dude at? Because he was always there. And they said he lived in Alvin, so I guess he's working over there now. But he was,
okay.
Yeah, he was a good guy, and he was very friendly and very good at what he does too. So looks like they're putting together they have an awesome team over there in Alvin at Caboose as well.
Yeah, really, really, really cool. So,
all right. Hey, Jennifer, thank you for hanging out today. I appreciate you.
All right, thanks. Good to see you.
I know. This is the way people hang out now. For now.
I know. This is cool. I'm gonna have to do this. I've talked about it, but I never followed through, so I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, it's
my beauty group.
It's a lot easier once you get the hang of it, and it's like, okay, this is how you do it. But this is what we're doing right now. This is
okay. Cool. Well, I'll see you here next Monday.
All right, I'll see you. This is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM.